Big box alert. This is a pretty big box. I'm showing y'all that it's a big box because I can't really film with it because it's so big. It's like actually huge. So I'm gonna cut and put it on the floor and just take stuff out of it. But I have a lot of Playmates in here. Star Trek, of course, that I'm really excited to be showing y'all. Funnily enough, it's in a TMNT diorama lab box. I don't know. Um, so yeah. So the first thing that I grabbed right out of the box, just after shifting a bunch of bubble wrap, is this Geordie LaForge um, first wave second issue figure. Why I got this one in particular is um, it's in good box condition, and also it has the let's see if I can zoom in on it a little bit and stabilize the image. It has the visor that's removable, which, if you know anything about Playmates, they removed that feature so that people, aka children, don't choke on the small part. But that being said, he still comes with a bunch of other small parts that aren't focusing, unfortunately. But anyways, I got a Geordie, and he is from the first wave, just not first edition. Then I got, oh, save that for later. A Wharf, also from the first line, except this is not a first, edition version. It is just a generic one, and he comes with his accessories, and I will read out the foot number on these real quick. 192728 for Wharf, and then we have for Geordie 189987. So pretty high numbers. I've seen higher. That's okay though. And I am grabbing more. Here is a first edition Ferengi. As you can tell by the white on the little bonus text. Always happy to get more Ferengi, guys. I kind of want to army build them, but not in excess. It's more over like a passive thing. We got I think this is wave 2. Beverly Crusher figure. She's in decent condition. The print's good on her. And let me read the number on her foot and the Ferengi. So this is 207581, pretty high number. And then for the Ferengi, 052080. So he's in the 50k range, which isn't bad. Not really something that I care about too much. Here is a Wave 2 Wharf in his red junior grade uniform. And of course there's a motorcycle when I'm filming, but classic Wharf, just to, contrast with the earlier gold Wharf. Then we have a Lieutenant Dax from Deep Space Nine, and she's a little bit more hard to find. I don't think she's particularly rare though, but it does seem like people just picked her up more, or they didn't really ship her out as much, but she's 35, 49, 9, which isn't that low or high of a number. And I still need to watch Deep Space Nine. Have not yet. Next figure, I got a Picard, dude. Sorry, I like stuttered my brain there for a second. And this is from Wave 2, where he's wearing a Season 1 outfit. Kind of a glare, so I apologize. But yeah, classic Picard figure. Not much to say. His number is 077337. Almost elite number. That would have been funny. Haha. Not really. A lot of these are in okay condition. They're very, not well stored in my opinion, but, it is what it is. And then we have a Riker in his uniform without the rip, and then it looks like his holster fell out, but I'm sure you can put that back in fairly easily. Another kind of Season 1, Season 2 uniform, and it's from the second wave, and his number is 215012, so still pretty high up there. And then we have a Lieutenant Barclay, which I actually just picked up the other day at a local comic store, and he has a little space pog, and let me check the number for him. He is 0800979. So still kind of high up, but not as much. Then we have another Geordie LaForge with the removable visor, just because I want one to put in a case now, and one loose, because I think that's very, very neat. And then I have another, for some reason, don't really remember why, another Worf in the Chief Security outfit. And his number is 198936. So still pretty high up there. And then still got a couple more smaller stuff. And then I'll show a play set that I got. But then I got a Natasha Yar figure, which, I'm always a fan of her. Can't tell you too much about her in particular on this particular figure. I just said particular twice. This is just the rehashing, from way later on, of figures that they meant to release, but they didn't. Sorry, I am yawning. I'm very tired. Oh, fuck. That's great. I'm an idiot for stacking them, but at least they're pretty durable and I got multiples. So I'll put those right there. And, my ultimate goal right now is to get a bunch of just the Starfleet uniformed figures and then put them on a play set as a display, and then have some of them carded on a wall. She's numbered 19... Wait, I'm looking at it wrong. My bad. 073361? No, 079361. So yet again, pretty high up. And always a big fan of the Natasha Yar characters, figures, I mean. And then the last figure that we have carded, I'm pretty sure, unless there's one at the bottom somewhere, which I doubt, is this rare Chief Miles O'Brien Trouble with Tribbles figure, and it's from the Warp Factor series, so it's pretty late in the Playmates lifeline, and he was limited to only 10,000 copies. And I am going to try to find him loose because I don't want to open him necessarily, but if I find another carded one, I will open this one, because the packaging is kind of dinked a little bit. Not that you can really see it. Oh my gosh. Let's try it. Yeah, this is a little bit better. Yeah, there's a lot of damage on him, and he is in good condition though. And let me try to find the number on him. And I can't see it. Great. But he was a little bit more expensive, and he typically goes for, I know, like 50 to $100. But I'm a big TLS guy. Not that I'm like, I've watched a lot of the stuff, but I just like the fact that they're in the old uniforms. Wait, is that... Oh god, bad paint job on him. Phenomenal. Let me look. Looks like I could wipe that off easily, but the paint on this one's terrible. And he does not come with the extra cotton ball, like little tribbles. So I'm going to go ahead and cut again and show you the playset that I got, and this is one that I'm going to probably open. Here you go, this is the last item. This is the Enterprise Classic Collection figure set from the original series. We got, you know, the main cast and crew. And I'm probably gonna open this one or the other one that I had at my little studio, just because I feel like it'd be really fun to. And I also want to play with Kirk. I'm Kirking it. But anyways, let me know if you'd like to see me open any of these. And before I go, I do want to show y'all my acrylic case for my Natasha figure. I got this from CGA. It's not graded or anything, I just got the acrylic box. They're like $30 each, which is kind of steep, but considering that this goes for a lot more, you know, why not? And then I have my loose one, and then I got my one that I'll keep in there forever, because it's in really, really good condition, and I probably should grade it, but I don't want to because I think grading's stupid. If you grade, you are stupid. Play with your toys. They're meant to be played with, and you can display them, but be smart about it, because, you know, grading's stupid and influences grading collectibles, and collectibles shouldn't be graded unless they're like, they should be. I don't know. Stupid. Oh god, it's so blurry. I need to get a better camera to film on. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Please let me know if you would like me to open anything. Not any of these. Maybe that though. And I'll see you in the next one.